Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. I create these 3-minute videos to provide tips for stir frying to make stir frying practical, efficient, creative, and fun. Now, broccoli is probably one of the most popular vegetables in the United States, and it is also excellent for stir frying. In this video, I will demonstrate how would you prepare broccoli and prep them in advance so you can use them in many different dishes. A broccoli comes in usually in a broccoli crown, and what you need to do is to cut off the floret of the broccoli. Now, when you cut them out, you can decide how large you want to cut it. The rule of thumb is that you want to cut them so they can cook quickly. The smaller you cut them, the quicker they're going to be cooked. However, there is a consideration is that of the culinary experience. When they're too small, they might not have the same culinary experience when they're just about the bite size. So you should take that into consideration. Another thing to think about when you cut the broccoli floret is to cut them into a size they are aesthetically pleasing so that you can put them together and make it more pleasurable for you to look at. Now, after you cut the broccoli floret, there's different ways that you can wash them. One is that you can wash them right after you cut them, and in this case, you make sure that you have them dry as much as possible. So you can either dry them with a paper towel or just let them air dry. Once you have them dry, then you store them in a plastic container. Again, I will let them air out for about an hour before you put the cover on and put them into the refrigerator. The other way to prep them is that you can cut them up and then store them directly in a plastic container. Again, air them out for about 1 to 2 hours and then put the cover on and store them in the refrigerator. And then before you cook them, you can rinse it or wash it the way how you like it. A lot of time, the broccoli that comes has already been washed. So in this case, you might not have to wash them at all. The other way to purchase broccoli is that you can buy just the floret itself. Quite often, it comes in a bag with the floret already cut up. Then you just cut them to the size that you want before you store them. In this case, the floret probably has been washed, so you don't have to wash at all. All you have to do is that make sure they're air dry properly. Now, if you buy the entire head broccoli, you can keep the stem. I would normally first slice the stem into thin pieces, and then I cut them into strips, and then I chop them up into smaller pieces. And then I store them. They're excellent for use in fried rice. So in this case, you will not waste anything at all. The broccoli floret has excellent shelf life and it can store up to 2 weeks, whereas the stem only lasts for about 5 days. If you have any question regarding this video, please write me at walkwithtak@gmail.com. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.